In this video, I want to show you how to create Polyline Shapefile in ArcGIS Pro. To do that, the first thing to do, just create your working folder. Like in this example, I've created a folder called Create Polyline Shapefile in ArcGIS Pro. So after creating a folder where you want to save all your work, then let's go to ArcGIS Pro. This is the interface of ArcGIS Pro. We want to start creating a shapefile, in this instance, Polyline Shapefile. So to do that, come to View, click on Catalog pane. So it will open Catalog pane. Here, we want to connect to the folder we created. So click on Folder to expand it. Then right-click it and click on Add Folder Connection. So let's navigate to that, our working folder. Here is it. So click on it and click on OK. Yes, if you look at it, our working folder has been connected to our catalog. So what to do is to start the creation of the polyline. So to do that, right-click your folder, then come to New, click on Shapefile. It will open Geoprocessing page. Under this Geoprocessing page, you'll be able to create feature class. Then here, you can see that our folder has been captured. Then feature class name, give it a name. Let's call it Polyline. Then the geometry type, click on the drop down and select Polyline. Then here, leave all this at default. Then the coordinate system, click on the drop down and choose current map. And if you want to change the coordinate system, you can click on this icon and select your coordinate system. Then the feature class alias, you can just give it any alias of your choice. For example, we can just say tutorial, for example. Then after you have filled in all these parameters, click on Run. Yes, you can see create feature class complete. You can see it here. It has been created and you can see it in the table of contents. Now we can close this geoprocessing page. To start creating Polyline Shapefile, highlight the polyline layer just as it is. Then come to Edit. Click on Create Feature. So this will open the Create Feature page. Then here, click on the polyline and select the tool. In this case, we want to use Create a Line feature. Click on it. Then, for instance, I want to create the polyline of this river. For instance, this is River Benue in Nigeria. So I want to digitize it or create a polyline for it. So let's just zoom to it as it is, then start creating the polyline by clicking on your starting point. We want to start from this location called Lokoja. I'll click and be tracing the river upstream. The accuracy of this process depends on the level of zooming and also your experience on the process. So this is how we are going to trace this river upstream. The river extends from Lokoja past Benue State, even up to Cameroon. So let's assume we want to stop the creation of this polyline at this point. So once you reach your destination or final point, to stop digitizing, double click the end point like this. So it has been captured. Then you need to save the polyline created by clicking on Save Edit. Click Yes. So we have saved the polyline we created. Now we can verify by right-clicking on the layer and open the attributes table. Yes, in the attributes table, you can see some field here. You can see the FID, you can see the shape as a polyline, and you can see the ID. Now, what we can do, assuming we want to add the river name, this river we digitize or created is River Benue. Assuming we want to create a field to be able to put the name, let's close this Create Features page, or we can pin it. So come to this very option and click on Add Field. So when it loads the field page, here under field name, give it a name. Let's just say name, for instance. Then the data type, click on the drop down and choose text. So after you have done that, come to these options called Save the Modification to Table. Click on it. Now it has been saved. Then we can close this field, and immediately you will see that the field we created, which is name, has been added. And if we want to enter the name of the river there, we can come here and name it as River Benue. You can see that we have entered that name there. Click on Save Edit. Click Yes. So it has been saved. Now let's assume you still want to go further to add another field to calculate the length of the river. So what to do is the same process. Click on Add Field, and let's call this field Area. Then this time around, the data type, click on this drop down and choose double. Choose double so that there will be room for decimal places. Then after you have entered this double, click on Save the Modification to the Table. Then we can close this. You can see that the field called Area has been added. You can see it here. So let's close this attribute table. So if you want to continue digitizing or creating more length of the river, you can continue to do so. But in essence, this is how to create a polyline shapefile in ArcGIS. And if you right click again and open the attributes table, you can see the attributes of the shapefile we have created. So if you have any question or challenge, let's know in the comment section. Thank you for watching.